3415 was operating its last excursion of the year on Chisolm Trail Day. Santa Fe 3415 is of the 3400 class of 462 Pacifics and was built in 1919 by the Baldwin Locomotive Works. 3415 was withdrawn in 1954 and donated to the city of Abilene for display in the city park. It was then donated to the Abilene and Smoky Valley Railroad for restoration in 1996, and restoration was completed in 2009. It is the only operating full-size steam locomotive that's based in the state of Kansas. 3415 operates about 10 different days each year. It has also pulled dinner trains from time to time for the railroad. Nearly every time 3415 runs, it pulls this wood-sided 1890s coach, which has the name Enterprise. Just behind the wooden passenger car are two rebuilt gondola cars. One of them even has one of these weird scanny things from the 70s and 80s. Both gondola cars were built in 1951 and are numbered 610-651 and 611404 respectively. I took these close-ups of the gondola cars and their interiors when I visited the railroad in February 2015. 610-651 has picnic benches as interior seating. They don't look like they're secured to the floor very well and seemed odd as passenger car seating. 611404 has benches facing outward, and you can see its original green paint in the interior. These benches are in odd positions and don't seem secured to the floor very well. At the end of the train is former Union Pacific caboose 25466. It seems to have kept its original Union Pacific number and was built between the 1940s and 50s. There are very many similar Union Pacific cabooses that survive across the Midwest and West today. This caboose even has a horn instead of a small air whistle. The horn kind of sounds something similar to this. I also managed to get some pictures of the Rock Island Depot, which was built in 1887. Abilene also had two other train stations, one for the Santa Fe, which is still used by the ATSF for maintenance offices, and one for the Union Pacific. 3415 then departed 15 minutes after it arrived back in Abilene. Also at the Heritage Center was some live steam G-scale locomotives. This Denver South Park and Pacific 266 Mason bogie locomotive has its cab roof removed so you can see the workings of a live steam locomotive. They were also firing up this little 040 named Ruby, as you can see on its cab, but I think it looks better without a cab. Although 440 number 4 was being steamed up, I never saw it run. But there was another Mason bogie locomotive running, and this one is electrically powered. Most live steam locomotives run on butane gas, which has a canister in the tender part. You can also see the engines in the BNSF yard from here. One of the engines is number 7695, an ES44DC that was built in 2005 and is in the old paint scheme. The other engine is BNSF number 1995, an SD40-2. It was built in 1978 as BN7050. There was also BNSF 8355, an ES44C4 that was built sometime in early 2015. There was also this box car in Rock Island Blue and a covered hopper car that was still lettered for the Sioux Line. I find it neat that I saw two rare freight cars in the same yard on the same day. Behind 1995 was number 1451, an ex-Burlington Northern SD60M. It was built in 1991 as Burlington Northern number 9274. The Abilene Heritage Center had a bunch of other old vehicles too, including the stagecoach. Inside the main museum building was some info about Abilene's railroad heritage. There was even a diagram of the old Lincoln pin coupling system, which was used on railroads until the 1890s. I find this painting here to be pretty neat. Also going on 5th Street was a vintage tractor meet. There were tractors of all sizes, makes, and models from the 1930s to the 1980s. But sadly, there wasn't a steam-operated tractor. It would have fit great alongside miniature steam trains, a full-size steam train, and even a steam boiler powering the carousel. This three-wheeled Silver King tractor was my favorite. And this Silver King appears to be a Model 41. One of the tractors also had this board in front of it that was told by a tractor company name. And that concludes this video. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed this video.